Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about using WordPress as a sales tool. Now, whether or not you use it in conjunction with your network marketing business, or you are selling products for your team or selling products for your prospects, you are going to want to be able to create attractive sales pages and to be able to do them from your WordPress website. And this is where you are probably going to have to either purchase a plugin or purchase a theme that will help you to be able to do that. And you can do that so that you can either add it on to your WordPress website, or you can have a theme that will actually be that will take over the entire look of your site. One system that a number of network marketers rely on is called OptimizePress. Now, while there are many systems that will give you sales pages, OptimizePress is a theme that will allow you to build business pages, whether it's for your front page or for things that you want to sell and offer to your customers. Once OptimizePress is installed inside of your WordPress website, you have a separate OptimizePress dashboard, and you start the process by creating a new page. OptimizePress gives you several templates in order to start with. They give you landing pages, which are templates, thank you pages, sales pages, webinar pages, membership pages, launch pages, and FAQ pages. And basically, these templates are going to be starter templates that you can use in order to build business pages. The other thing that OptimizePress does is build into it the email functionality that we have been talking about in other videos, as well as integrations for Google Analytics. And basically, everything that you do inside of OptimizePress will be a page that you will have created. And these pages are going to be used to either market your brand or sell a product or service. And as you can see, some of the templates can be used for the front page of your website. So in a template-based WordPress system, you would select a particular template, and the system would operate within WordPress. You will then be able to add in videos, as well as everything using a point and click and drag and drop interface. Everything within themes like OptimizePress are going to be fairly easy to customize, but also give you the ability to create attractive pages. So if it is your desire to create easy to use sales and marketing pages, you will want to consider thinking of getting some kind of page builder system. Now, obviously, the page builder system is not going to make sales for you, and it's not going to recruit people into your business. But what it will do is it will free up your time and help you to create something attractive for people to see and for you to focus your attention on marketing your business. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about setting up your support and contact forms. Typically within the WordPress theme that comes with your site, you will notice that WordPress will suggest that in order to have contact with your customers, in this case this would be your team members, you would need to try to find a plugin to add a contact form. And basically that would give you the kind of contact form someone could fill it in and you'd get an email notification. And you'll see a number of plugins available for contact forms to actually add to your WordPress site. One thing WordPress does not do by default is give you an option in terms of being able to set up the emails that WordPress sends out on your behalf, typically to your team members or your customers or whoever will be coming to your site or getting an email. Now, this has a downside for a couple of reasons. It's quite possible that you will not receive an email from WordPress, and this is because sometimes an internet service provider will literally block the emails coming out of WordPress coming from your server. And this would be the same thing that would be happening to your downline or whoever would be coming to your site to get vital information for you at a particular time. There are workarounds, and there are companies like SendGrid that will allow you to connect their server to your WordPress site so that your emails from WordPress will get delivered to your customers. However, this is not 100% foolproof. But there is a way around this in that you can set up a cloud-based support system. There are a number available. One such system is called Zendesk. When you link with Zendesk, what will happen is your downline or whoever is coming to you for information, they'll be able to submit a request and put in their email address here, and then your team member would just hit submit. Almost immediately, they would get acknowledgement from your help desk. You would be able to acknowledge almost immediately, and your team member would get instant acknowledgement. Now, the question will be, how will you be able to easily get this site connected to your WordPress website? Now, for the case of many of the support systems that we are talking about, you can add in integration into WordPress. Zendesk is just one of them. As you can see, there are lots of integrations for Zendesk. And what you want to keep in mind is that your fast reply will typically be helpful to your downline, especially when they need information, and in some cases when you have new prospects who want to talk to you to enter into your business. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about securing your site content. You're now looking at the page creation area, and what we're going to do here, the same is going to be true for a post. Now, if we have content that we only want a certain number of people to see, and we want to safeguard that content, there are some ways for us to be able to do that. And one of the ways that WordPress allows us to do this is for us to change the visibility to password protected. We will give our content a password, and then the only way that someone's going to be able to read this post is if they know the password. Now, if we have video that we're actually going to be doing, there are ways to even safeguard the video that we're doing. They don't necessarily pertain directly to WordPress. You can actually upload a video to Vimeo, and you can make it password protected. So you can actually password protect the video as well as password protect the post. Now, WordPress has some free solutions that do give you more flexibility in terms of how you're going to safeguard some of your content. One of those methods is going to be the use of the plugin S2 Member, which will help you to safeguard some of your content. Now, if you're willing to look at a paid plugin, there is the plugin MemberSonic, which is simple to use and not as expensive as some of the other plugins that do the same thing. This will allow you to integrate with networks like JVZoo and Warrior Plus in order to sell your content and to sell memberships. A solution that is less involved than MemberSonic is going to be Download Express. This will not be a membership site, but it will help you to safeguard your content. So it is a simple way to protect all of your download pages. Now, if you want to do time-based subscriptions and you want to safeguard your content that way, there are plugins that will be a little more elaborate. One is called Wishlist Member, and there are others like them. These plugins are for a full membership, and you're going to be able to do quite a bit with them. You just want to make sure that you really do need this level of complexity for your network marketing business. In the end, it will come down to what is going to be easiest for your team and your downline to be able to get from you, and you want to make it as easy for them as possible for them to be able to get the information they want and to succeed with it. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Hello and welcome. Now in this video, what we are going to do is we are going to install WordPress on our hosting and domain. Now in some cases, when you purchase hosting, you are going to find that there are companies that will give you hosting that is specifically made for WordPress. And so the process is going to be very easy to get your site installed. And in other cases, you're going to have a more traditional situation. And you're going to get access to something called a control panel or cPanel. And when you have WordPress hosting, it's pretty much going to be as simple as going into your site and then getting into the buttons or the wizard that the company gives you. But it's quite possible that you could have a more traditional situation and you will need to go into the control panel. And that's what we're going to do right now, since that's the more difficult of the two. We are now inside of our hosting control panel, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to an area called Fantastico. And we're going inside of Fantastico because that's where the one-step install is going to be for WordPress. Once we're inside of Fantastico, we're going to find the section for blogs, and we're going to open it up. Then we're going to find the section for WordPress, and we're going to go to that link. What we're going to do is we're going to click this button that says install a new copy, and when it says 4.6 it means WordPress. We're going to go ahead and click that button. Now when we get inside, what we're going to have to do is choose a directory. Now we can choose to put it in the root directory. In other words, we want the WordPress site to take up one entire domain. And so we would then leave this space blank. If we're going to have yourdomain.com and that whole domain is going to be taken by the WordPress site, we're going to leave this blank. But if we want to put WordPress in a subdirectory, we can do that. And in this particular case, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put in a subdirectory name to actually put our WordPress site in. All right, so we're going to write in test directory because that's the directory where we're going to put our WordPress site, and that's where we're going to be working with it. Now you're going to need to give yourself an administrative name, a password, an email, and this email is going to be the place where WordPress will send all of the email concerning your site. And we're going to give our site a title, and of course you don't have to worry if you don't know what you want to title your website. You'll be able to change it later, and we'll talk about that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and write this information in, and then we're going to click submit. Okay, so Fantastico will give you the information. Now the password here is blurred out. What you're going to do then is you're going to visit your website. You can do that by going to this link under the back end. That's going to take you where you can actually log into your website and start working on it. Okay, you're going to put in your username and password, and then you're going to click login. And once you've done that, then you have installed your WordPress site on your domain or wherever it is that you are going to want to use it for your network marketing business. Now in the next video, we'll start by talking about the things that you'll need to do to turn your site into your home base for your brand. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.